Let's move on now to other stories making news today. And Gregory Ouma is a bitter man. He was one of the several people who were injured during the Bella Vista grenade attack in Mombasa. The only reason he was at Bella Vista at the time of the attack was because he was working as a bouncer, putting in hours to fend for his wife and one child. But 6 months later, the Bella Vista management does not recognize him as ever being an employee, something that pains Ouma greatly.
That was the first time we met Gregory Ouma on the 16th of May this year, moments after a grenade attack at the Bella Vista nightclub in Mombasa, where Ouma was allegedly employed as event security or a bouncer. That night, a female guard died and several others were injured. 6 months later, his open wounds are now scars, but Gregory claims the attack changed his life for the worst.
Naona ilipiga mimi nerve. Na nerve ikipigwa imeaffect na nini za mkono. Hii mkono kazi bado ni shida. Hata kushika kufanya zoezi kufanya kazi.
Gregory has had to undergo physiotherapy to regain proper movement of his arm. However, since the blast he has not received his salary from his employer.
Ilivomia kiwa alipa mwezi moja pekee alilipa. Basi useme ile tarehe nyingine ambapo ilikuwa ile kitu ilifanyika tarehe 15. Hiyo sio ilikuwa tena nusu ya mwezi. The following month ndiye akalipa pekee yake. Ingine akatuambia
Gregory, who was the only breadwinner for his family of 3, claims that he did not receive a dismissal letter from his employer. His expectation was to use his salary to pay at least a part of the 140,000 shillings in hospital bills.
Asa mimi nilifanya fundraising nikamaliza. Pesa ikutosha. Ngalipia pesa nilipata kidogo.
When KTN sought the reaction of the owner of Bella Vista, James Kingori said Gregory was not his employee.
He's not our staff. I don't even want to comment. Here, I'm telling you this. He asked him if he is there. He's called Gregory. He has been to so many places.
However, we could not help but notice that Kingori would refer to the female bouncer who died that night of the blast as Gregory's colleague.
Her colleague was killed by that grenade, and that guy doesn't even know what. He should thank God. Go up to the mountains, look up at the heavens, and thank God that he's breathing and walking. Her colleague was killed.
That may be easier said than done. While Ouma may be happy he's alive, he cannot feed his family or pay his medical bills. Ouma's story is perhaps a lesson for employees to always read the fine print of any employment contract, and a lesson for employers to care just a little more. Catherine Omwando, KTN.